Alright guys, here I am again. This is the after video. I just got done cameraing the jetting the line, so now we're gonna camera and see that pretty white line. And here I will now start and begin. Woo! Alright, but there's the tie-in for that bathroom. Alright, here we have the tie-in for the other bathroom. Ooh, here's the water going down the line. As you can see, it is open and draining well. You can still see a tiny bit of the grease residue still throughout the piping, but it is completely cleaned out, and its discoloration is going to stay there. There's nothing to be alarmed about. The pipe is completely cleaned out and draining perfectly fine. And here we are at where the pipe was clogged. This is where I could not go out any further. The first video, as you can see, there is no clog anymore. It is completely cleaned out. This area right here, it looks like you're holding a little bit of water. And it's probably from a shift in the foundation. It's nothing. Doesn't appear to be anything to be alarmed about. Here we have another tie-in where the line appears to tie in to the next door neighbor.
And then I'll put my cards in the morning. Alright, too. Enjoy.
With the little bit of grease that's still right there. My assumption of the lines tying in together at this point is looks like there's evidence to support my hypothesis about this theory. Here we are 39 foot out, which it appears we have a T-sweep. This is where another line ties in to this one going out to the main. Alright, at this point I'm 104.8 foot out. There is no point on continuing to go out, as to in the main area, and you're just gonna see the same thing over and over again. So I'm gonna now pull back my camera so you can get a concept of reverse and see the cleanliness. Alright, as you see here, this is what a line ties into next door neighbors. And you can tell the problem right off the vicinity. Just looking at it, in the bottom right hand corner there, you got a tiny bit of grease right there. Now what happens when you get an excess of grease from the next door neighbors? As you can see, this is a T tie-in. Now what will happen is the grease from the next door neighbors will sit there where it ties in at that bend, and it would just continue to build and build and build. And when this happens, anytime that this residence flushes the toilet, anything that's solid will get caught on that grease, and when that happens, it will cause a backup. And when it piles up and it gets to the point that there's too much built there, it will clog the line, causing the whole building to back up, like as in today, for example. Now the line is completely open to the best of my abilities. The whole line is completely clean now. Now this has been an ongoing problem. Ongoing problem with the grease from the neighbors, and now we have the proof and the documentation to prove that it is indeed caused by a grease buildup. Alright, as of this point now, I am now done with my cameraing of the line here at NovaCare. The job is now complete. Thank you, and have a nice day.